important we have a clear pattern in our life to guide us through. Hello guys, thank you for coming in here. Thank you for joining me here in my life journey. And today's share is about knowing the clear pattern in our life to guide us through. Guys, I haven't think about this before, but as I go through my reading, I learned that this is very important, that we must have a clear pattern in our life to guide us through. Why? Because life is very difficult. Life is full of challenges. Therefore, it is very important that we must have a clear pattern in our life to guide us day by day, to guide us through these challenges in life. It becomes easier if we have some guidance about our situation. What is our present situation at this very moment? The more we can acknowledge it, the more it becomes easier and to go through life. Guys, my life has never been easy, but through my reading, prayer, and meditation, it really helps me to keep on moving, even it seems so hopeless sometimes. Yes, many times it seems so hopeless because of the challenges, because of the circumstances that cannot be avoided. We don't like it. Some other things that's happening in our life, we don't like it. But sometimes, guys, things are happening without our control, and we must learn to handle it. We must learn to embrace it, even we don't like it, right? But this pattern in life, guys, it's really helped me to be aware that, okay, this helps me to go through this. It helps me to have another kind of mindset, to understand more about the situation. To have that clear pattern in our life, guys, it's really a must that we must acknowledge it. We must know it. We must be aware about it daily. Why? Because we need guidance. Each and every one of us need guidance. Not only the children, guys, need guidance. Also, we adults needs guidance to get through it. The hardships, the difficulties, and challenges in life. Why? Because every day we're facing challenges. Every day there's trials we have to face. But guys, when we know really the clear pattern of our life, it really helps us to understand more about the situation. It helps me, and I am sharing this with you so it can help you too. But first, we must understand these patterns we are going to use in our life. First of all, we must understand what is the pattern in life. The pattern of life or behavior pattern describes a recurrent, normally way of acting by an individual or group toward a given object or in a given situation. Pattern is important in our life because it provides us a sense of order in what might otherwise appear chaotic in our life. Researchers have found that understanding and being able to identify recurring patterns allow us to make educated guesses, assumptions, and hypotheses, and it helps us to develop more important skills of a critical thinking and logic. An example to this, guys, is it's like a dress pattern, when we are going to make a dress, when the dressmaker make a dress, they use a pattern to make the dress, to sew the dress. A pattern is someone or something used as a model to make a copy, a design, or an expected action. The patterns of human behavior can be classified into 4 basic personality types, and these are, being optimistic, trusting, pessimistic, and envious. We must understand that human behavior is shaped by psychological traits and have a different behavior patterns, such as personality types vary from one person to another and producing different kinds of actions and behavior. Like for example, an extroverted person, for instance, are more likely than introverted people to participate in social activities like parties and any other events. These people, they have their own pattern to follow. An extrovert person, they have dislikes, the things they like that they are going to follow, as well as the introvert person. Yes, they have a pattern to follow and they're acting towards it, considering their feelings, what are their likes and dislikes. It is very important, guys, that each and every one of us must know that we have to follow the pattern in our life. You can know it when you know yourself. The likes and dislikes, you have to reconsider it and you have to respect it. How can we have a clear pattern in our life to guide us through? For me, guys, in my own experience, the way I understand it, you must have a clarity of mind, considering your likes and dislikes, writing it down. Yes, you have to write it down and you have to take it, one day at a time. You have to write now what you are feeling, what you are going to do with your life. What is your plans? You have to write it down. And for me, it's like drawing. It's like building a house. You are the architect of your own life, right? And you have to acknowledge that. And you have to draw that pattern for yourself. Nobody can do it for you guys except you and you alone. Who can build a house for yourself? Who can build yourself? So guys, drawing this pattern for your life, you are the one who is going to make that plan. The planning, the writing, the drawing, the making of the pattern of your life. You are the one who can make it. Why? Because you know yourself. You know what you like. You know where you want to go through. But this pattern in life, guys, it's as mentioning in the book, it is our guide daily to get us through. Because when challenges comes, when difficulties comes, when hardships comes and trials comes, it becomes easier for us to handle our feelings, to embrace that moment when we are clear in our mind what pattern in our life we are following, what pattern we are going to build up with ourselves. So guys, it helps you. It is a guidance for our own self. How can we get through all the challenges and difficulties and hardships we've been through this life? It really helps us to guide us, to enlighten our mind, and to think in another positive way. Yes, it is very important that we can acknowledge that our pattern is also working towards ourselves. It's working for us, not for others. Because that patterns, you are the only one who can make that for yourself, who can draw that for yourself. You have to form your future. You have to draw it. You have to be clear in mind that this is the pattern I want to follow for my own life. That's what I told you guys. The dressmaker, they are using the pattern when they are making a dress. They are using it, they are drawing it, they are cutting the pattern in order to form the dress, in order to make that dress. So they have that pattern to follow. And it is the same with our life. We must have that pattern we want to follow, or we want to build up with our life when we are going to work with our life, to work towards our best life. It is very important that we know how to draw and cut the pattern we want to live. So guys, this is my share with you today. This is Yundel. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for joining me here in my life journey daily. I am eternally grateful to each and every one of you supporting me here in my life journey. Thank you so much, guys. I love you all, and bye-bye.